Hello, this is F-Early aka Otis Lawrence here, back with another video, and this is WR Tier 1, Round 1, and this is Season 15 of WR, and yeah, we had a horrible race in PSGL, and now we're going to try and redemption from the last race, and we're going to try and do a lot better than PSGL, hopefully do a lot better, as we pretty much finished last in PSGL, so yeah, this is another Bahrain race. So yeah, good practice for this track. I've practiced a lot as well for WR, as I didn't really feel up to pace at Bahrain last time at PSGL. So yeah, we're gonna try and push on our first Q1 lap. Actually, turn 1 was pretty good. Into turn 3, we nailed the apex quite nicely. Getting good traction as well. First sector 0.388 I believe, or was that 80? I can't really see. And yeah, we're gonna try and nail our first Q1 lap and try and get in with one lap pretty much, so we don't have to do another one to waste another set. As you can see, this drift wasn't the best, but still traction was pretty decent on the exit. You can see Tomek goes fastest for 0.893. Heading into turn 11 now. Hard corner to nail on traction on apex. Nicholas Longay goes into P1. Now Max Wiesel goes into P1 as well. So she took a horrible apex into turn, I think it's 13. And we did a 0 split as well, which was pretty good. So yeah, heading into the final corner now. Slightly wide, like ever so slightly. But that was pretty decent as we get across the line. And yeah, we do 8.32, which wasn't the best obviously, but yeah, Shanaka Clay goes into P1, but we should have got through in one run there without that last sector. So yeah, we had to go again, just to be safe. And yeah, we're going to try and improve on our lap times. We head into turn 1. Drift was absolutely cracked compared to last time. We had no marbles on the inside. We didn't gain as much on the exit. I think we carried a little bit too much speed into the corner. Anyway, into turn 3 now. We bottom out a little bit on that curb. It's a very slippery curve, and we pick up a little bit of marbles on our rear left, which lost us a bit of time as we do a mid 3 first sector in Q1, which is not too bad. Heading into the next corner of turn 8. Rotation pretty good, but traction wasn't the best. And now into the downhill left-hander of turn 10, well, turn 9 and 10, as we don't nail it, but it was decent. And we had a really good exit. See, Andrea Tarabukin has crashed at turn 11 exit, so he might be a distraction at the exit of this corner. And yeah, we see we're getting a lot of time there. And yeah, we're on a pretty good lap so far. Low 0 middle split, and we take this corner a lot nicer. You can see by the delta. As last lap was shockingly bad at that corner. Now heading into the final corner of the lap. See, Nicholas goes to P1 6.15, and yeah, this should easily get us through into Q2. And it's gonna be a 0.698, which is really good lap time for Q1.
Nice, good job.
So yeah, happy with that lap time, and I will skip straight away to Q2 because there's no point waiting, because we obviously got through. And yeah, we're gonna try and nail the first lap, try and get through to Q3 and try and save a set. As you see, pick up marbles, which is not a good turn 1 at all. And yeah, we lost a lot of time because of that. Heading into turn 3 as well, super wide. Probably picking up a little marbles on the rear left. Not too bad at the start of the session. 4.12 middle sector, first sector split, which is really bad. This is stolen in my first and second lap of Q1. And turn 8 was not too bad. Turn 9 and 10 now next, as we head down the left hander, and we absolutely nail the drift into this corner, which is pretty good. So that is, it's not too bad. Discount the first sector. It's not too bad of a lap so far. So yeah, we're going into this corner, as you're about to see. Bottom out on that curve way too much. Obviously might not look too bad on the video, but it was not good. As you can see, our middle sector split is slower than our Q1 lap time, so we're obviously gonna have to go again, because it's impossible to gain maybe 3 tenths in the last corner. So when it it's like 2 corners in 1 sector, so yeah, I could be ahead of us as well, which kind of disrupted this, but nothing wrong with it. Anyway, we did a 7, which was slower than Q1, which is not ideal at all, so we had to go for another run, which was obvious. So we'll either get through, and we'll have to do a U set run at the start of Q3 if we do get through. And turn 1, the drift was absolutely nailed. Turn 1, in turn 2 as well, we got crazy traction, and we've gained a lot of time. Next corner now is turn 3. We're obviously probably going to gain a lot of time, as we had a massive mistake last lap, as we gained so much time. And this is going to be like a low 2 first. Yeah, low 2, 1 minute. Oh, sorry, I can't even speak. 2.38 first sector split, which is pretty good for Q2, as we lose a little bit of time on the exit of this corner now into turn 9 and 10. The drift was nailed last lap, so can we gain any time? We go slightly wide, but we carried the momentum on exit, so we get a bit of time on exit. 2 temps up on our lap so far. And into the left hand of turn 11, we should gain a lot of time at this corner. As we can see how much time we gain, it's absolutely outrageous. 3.5 temps up now. The middle sector split a 7.61, which is absolutely cracked for Q2. So right now we're on for like a 3. So yeah, we're absolutely cooking right now. And we're trying to nail the last corner. You can see Nicholas Longgate goes into P1 with 0.397. Heading into the final, we're absolutely nailing the final.
That was a pretty good Q2 lap.
Yeah, that's an absolutely brilliant Q2 lap. As we see, we go into P1. Sorry,
Nice.
And yeah, 3.5. Which is really
Nicholas
good.
on USET as well?
And we went P1 in Q2, and that was our USET.
Is Nicholas on USET?
Long A?
Yeah.
As you can hear Anton say, Nicholas was also on the USET, so I was just wondering. But the first lap was a banker lap on USET, so don't really count down. We didn't really show it because there's no point. Anyway, this is a new set run of Q3. This is the final lap. As you can see, we get the drift really good. Turn 1. It wasn't nailed, but still a lot of time, but still wasn't too bad. As you can see, we're 1/10 up on our lap so far, heading in towards turn 3. As we go slightly wide, which was not perfect at all. As you can see, we do a 1.83 first, which was decent, but it wasn't good enough. As you can see, heading into turn 8, didn't get the drift properly, which just carried much rotation. But then we got a massive snap on the exit of turn 8. Now into turn 9 and 10 now. As you can see, we're going to have to nail the drift into this corner. We don't get a drift quite done at that corner. We still carried the speed through that corner, so we're 2.5 temps up on our lap nearly. So yeah, into turn 11 now, we're going to have to try and gain as much time as possible in this corner. As you see, 2.5 temps up, we gain a lot of time. 3 temps off Flores Riders, spins the exit turn 11, as we do a 7.28, which is not good enough at all. 3 temps up now on our lap, so yeah, this is not looking likely for pole, but this is looking like at least a high 2 to mid 2. You see Tomek goes into P1 with a 2.34, I believe, and yeah, this is not a good lap. And we come across line 2.86. So much time there. Like, I think
Did WOR invalidate
like
or something?
2 temps in that lap. So yeah, not ideal obviously. Jarno got pole as well. And he's starting on the medium compound tyre, and actually we're parking up on the formation lap. And yeah, we're just waiting for the rest of the grid to park up. You see Tomek on the hards, Fabrizio Donoso on the hards, and everyone behind us on the hards. A few drivers on softs as well. I think Otis is on softs. And yeah, anyway, 5 red lights here in WR Tier 1 for round 1 of Bahrain, and let's go. And we get a really good start on Fabrizio Donoso. Into turn 1 we go on the straight. We're gonna try and brake later than him. Don't brake too late, just to, because I don't want to hit the drivers in front of me. I want to stay cautious lap 1. As you can see, we get absolutely blown up on the exit of that corner, so we lose the position to Fabrizio. And yeah, P4 right now. We had a really good start, but we got pushed off, so not ideal. But anyway, we're gonna try and stick up us, well, just keep the pace up, and we're gonna try and just save as much ERS as possible now. Yeah, don't really need to push too much on this lap. You see Jarno on the medium compound already trying to break the DRS of Tomek ahead, so yeah, Tomek's probably going to burn his battery quite a lot in these first few laps. You see, we only want to take the East bus line on the exit of turn 10. Now into turn 11 now. Now it's just about trying to keep the tyres as good as possible and trying to keep as much ERS as possible. You skip to lap 5, nothing happened, except from Fabrizio overtaking Tomek and Jarno breaking the DRS because Tomek didn't have enough ERS, so I think he purposely let Fabrizio through just to try and save some ERS. And yeah, I believe you're about to see right now a VSC comes out.
Safety car.
VSC.
Okay. I would do a move on Tomek ASAP. I don't want him to regain his battery if you have the occasion.
And now you can see Anton say he wants me to overtake Tomek straight away. So you can see VSC's coming, ending now. So yeah, we're gonna try and get a really good run on Tomek. As you can see, we get an insane run, neatly getting Fabrizio as well. So we go very late. Tomek defends, but we're gonna try and go down the inside. You see Tomek still battling, still down the inside. Clean enough racing, got slightly forced off the track, but still that one will get removed after the race, unless we get a penalty. You see Alvaro does a switch back as well, coming down the inside of us. We get ahead of Tomek, but Alvaro gets past us, which is so frustrating.
For shit's sakes, man. Also, I overtake him
to
and he
get
overtakes me.
P2 on the hard stint, so that's not ideal, obviously. And now we've got Alvaro ahead of us. I'm gonna try and overtake him now. So, yep. See, Richard knows ahead of us now. Alvaro actually got P1.
It's in the
A few
pits.
laps. As you see, Fabrizio does desync.
Disconnected.
As you hear me say, Fabrizio has disconnected. So, yeah, he has also desynced from the game. Which is not ideal for him. Very unfortunate, as he was really fast this race. But yeah, that's P3. What right now? As you can see, the AI is absolutely smashing his battery. Jarno also got overtaken by Alvaro. He's on the medium compound tires, who's obviously going to die a little bit off for now. So, yep, we're going to have to try and get past Jarno now, because our tires are going to be faster than Jarno. So, yeah, Jarno does have a lot of race pace, so
Not too long
in the race. You can see,
Yep.
we haven't gained any time on him. And you're about to see behind us a few people pitting. Our teammate Danny Moreno and Tomek boxing. As you can see on the mini map as well, teammate is in, which is
pushing.
Danny Moreno. You can see Jarno gets past Alvaro as well into turn 1. And yeah, it's now time to push because we're going to box this lap.
Jarno will box at the end of this lap as well.
You see Jarno is also boxing according to Antoine. And yeah, which is quite obvious, he's on the medium compound tire. And it might be a little bit early for us to pit. Who knows? We'll see at the end of the race how the tyres play off. As you can see, this is the end of lap 15. Alvaro stays out. We box, and yeah, we're gonna try and get past Jarno now because Jarno's ahead of us. He's gonna be pitting for the hards, so we're gonna be on the medium compound tyre, and we're now gonna try and get a good run on him because we're on the fresher tyres now. So yeah, as you can see, we're coming to the pits. You can see Danny and Tomek
Close with Danny pit exit.
are literally overtaking us. So the undercut is absolutely crazy because Danny was like P8, I think. So yeah, the undercut from there was absolutely mental. So we're now gonna have to try to get past him. But remember, we have fresher tyres than
Do you know what happened
Danny
with
and
these tires?
Tomek, but Jarno's tyres are going to continue to get better, so we need to make sure that we get past Jarno as soon as possible, because we want to make sure we use these fresher tyres to our advantage straight away. So you can see our tyres are cold, but the cold tyres ain't as bad on this game. So yeah, we're going to try and push a lot now. You see we're burning the battery a bit, and yeah, we're going into turn 10 now. Try and get as close to Jan as possible. You see that ghost car is quite distracting on exit, so we didn't really know how close we could get. And 2/10 is the gap as we skip to the end of this lap. You can see how much we closed up because I believe that is Ica. I believe, yeah, that's Ica in the Aston Martin. Yeah, we are burning our battery now. You see we've burnt quite a lot of it. Jarno doing double over triple overtake. Well, never mind. Actually, not triple. See, Tomek does a drift turn 1, but we're gonna try and take a wide line and try and get a really good exit, as we get a lot better exit than Tomek, and that's a position. That's 2 positions into 1 corner, which is pretty good. Now, which could be patient a bit. But I do want to get past Jarno ASAP still. So, yeah, this is the time we need to get past him. Because but I think we're leaving a bit late.
Ulas. Yep, it was on
see,
softs.
so
you
to
go
the end
till
of
the
that
end.
15. We did back off a little bit, and now we're gonna try and get past Ulas ahead as well. Who's also on? He's
Decent
also
fab
boxed,
as well
but
ahead,
like
so watch
he
out.
boxed so early to the point where his tires were just so bad anyway. So yeah, we do get past him, and quite safely past him. We see Danny ahead as well.
Is Alvaro boxed?
Not yet.
Asking if
No, he did,
Alvaro's
sorry, he
boxed.
did.
And
Shanika stayed out,
Captain
which
City has. And you can see that ghost car is really distracting. So, yep. As you can see, we're gonna try and get closer to Jarno, but still we haven't overtaken him yet. So, this race is the win is gonna get less likely by the lap, because those tires are just gonna be better every single lap compared to our tires. So, yeah, I think it's really important to get past him ASAP. So
around 45 to
we've been a
50%.
little bit, but like not too much.
Alvaro just took stop and go in the
start on
pits
lap
as well,
17.
so 5-second time.
Actually, Alvaro does get a 5-second penalty in the pits, so he's most likely going to be out of this race. You can see Jarno gets past Danny, so the odds are already starting to look better. As you can see, Jarno's overtook him, so yeah, obviously the pace is there in hards, but still I believe the mediums are still slightly faster than the hard compound tyre run now. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting at the end of this race, because Jarno's going to have a lot better tyres than us, so it's not going to be very easy, but me and Danny have to try and somehow work together. Yeah, Danny also is pitted later, well, earlier than us, so he's going to have worse tyres, so we're going to try and get past him without losing too much time. You see, Jarno's trying to pull the gap. So
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Try to get Danny out the way, because he's on older tyres and I'm on brand new, so I didn't really want him to affect my battle with Jarno, but I understand he didn't let me through, so that's I honestly it's fair enough. But, yeah, you can see we skip on to lap 19. We do get past Jarno, but we nearly get past Danny. And yeah, we do get past Jarno, so both of us pass Jarno, which is brilliant, because we need this. Me and Danny, same team, both McLaren, so we're gonna have to try and work together to keep Jarno behind now. So yeah, it's not gonna be easy, because he's on hard compound tyres, and the hards are starting to get better every single lap, so it's not gonna be ideal situation to be in, as we're on the older softer tyres, which is obviously a lot worse than the hards. So yeah, we're gonna try and
work together now.
Work together, you hear me say, work together. So I'm basically gonna try and keep Danny in the DRS, while
Danny 30%.
Danny backs off a little bit to try and make Jarno not try and get a move on me, pretty much. You can see gap is 7 tenths to go out the corner.
Remember, you have
3
one
tenths,
warning.
I believe. Yeah, I'm not sure if Jarno's burning. You see Danny's burning, obviously, because Jarno might be burning right now. So we're gonna try and form the wall into turn 1. As we go slightly wide to keep give Danny space. We don't have DRS, so we have to stay ahead for the next corner. And now you see we've still got the roadblock ahead, and now yep, still P1 and 2, which is pretty good. And I believe this is gonna be the only chance we're gonna somehow win this race, because it's not going to be very easy to hold off Jarno on hard tyres. So
65.
yeah, you can see gap is 6 tenths to me and Jarno, which is presumably a good gap. And yeah, Danny obviously going to back off a little bit to try and hold him up. Yeah, we're going to just keep pushing, try and save as much ER as we can.
Danny won't attack. He's going to try and protect Jarno.
Antoine says that Danny's not going to attack, and he can try and hold off Jarno.
Nico's in P4, got 1 lap fresher.
Yeah, that's pretty good information to know. And you can see, I believe Jarno is burning. So look at this, Jarno's coming like an absolute rocket ship. So
Oh,
you've got
no.
3 wide turn 1, which is we don't want, because that could have ended in an aeroplane crash. But luckily this is not iRacing physics, so yeah, we didn't die. But now we're gonna form the roadblock now into turn 3, as this is a bit awkward of me and Danny here, because obviously one of us wouldn't be heading. See Alvaro's just spin in the background as well, so 100% out of winning this race. As we go back into P1 now, Danny, I believe, is gonna try and hold off Jarno a little bit now to try and get me a little bit of gap.
Is he on his ERS?
As you see,
60.
Jarno's ERS is on 60%. As you see, we're on, I believe that's 57%. Is it?
Alvaro's round, he's been
So-
hit by Nico.
Yeah, also. Yeah, we're a bit lower than him, but still, not too much lower. And Jarno could save his ERS as well, so, obviously still isn't in the ideal
Danny wants to go
situation,
fast,
but
let him go.
we've got 2 McLarens in front of him, so, yeah, we're gonna try and just
I'll let him
keep
go.
this for the rest of the race. It's not gonna be easy, obviously, because his tyres are just getting better every lap, as you said. I think the tyres are probably better now, the hards. And yeah, you see we're about to come around the final corner now. And yeah, we can see we try and hold him off as we go on to the straight. As you can see, I weave to let Danny through, tell him just go through, mate. And you see he is about to go through. This goes at the inside turn 1. We kind of formed the roadblock, but I don't get DRS.
I don't have
so
DRS.
I kind of had wanted to stay ahead, so we battled a little bit, but still, we've got a roadblock. So I'm trying to push Danny to the right to make him defend the inside. You can see Jarno's trying to go around the outside. He has to back out because it's impossible to make an overtake. And I cut off the switch back, Jarno, and I'm gonna obviously slow down just to make Danny ahead. And I try and back off a little bit to help Danny get a gap to Jarno as you go slightly deep. But yeah, you see Tomek is also battling Jarno as well, so yeah, that's losing him a bit of time. And now I go really deep into this hairpin as well.
Jarno
And yeah, so
55.
far not too bad. We're just keeping the positions, but we are burning a bit of battery so far. So we obviously don't want to be doing that. Jarno doesn't need to burn battery because the tyres are going to be better anyway. So
Was he on his ERS again?
he's got a big advantage over us too.
55.
So we just gotta keep trying to work together. You see, I'm in DRS now, and I'm about to get past Danny into turn 1, as we do get the move done. Yeah, you know, Danny's gonna have to do the same thing as he did before, slow him down a little bit so he can't get past me, and him pretty much because he has DRS anyway. So yeah, pretty good so far. Hopefully we can just try and keep this up for the rest of the race. We skip to lap
Tell me when you're on the
26
season.
now, and we've done the same thing for a few laps now, so there's no point showing it all the time. And you can see Jarno's considerably closer than last time, so yeah, we're gonna have to burn, and he's definitely gonna get past Danny, which is absolutely not ideal. Obviously, you can see Jarno tries to go around the outside of us. We defend, and yeah, he backs off turn 1, and that's not ideal because he split us both now, and he's on the better tyres. So this is not going to be easy to win this race at all. I believe he has a lot more ERS than me, so he defend the inside, and we do keep him off. But still, it's not going to be easy to keep Jarno Opmeer behind us right now. You can see, yeah, Danny in P3 now, so it's not going to be very easy because you skip to the end of lap 27. And you can see he's so close to us now, so
Every straight I'm on, please tell the ERS. Like you usually do.
As you can see, I tell Antoine to tell me Jarno's ERS all the time. So yeah, on the straight now, I'm not going to bother defend because we've got one more
He's not
lap
using
after
that.
this, and I believe being second is better around here. So you see, we defended, make him get a bit of rubber into turn 1 with the marbles, and he broke early to try and give himself the DRS. So yeah, I wasn't battling too much anyway, so yeah, I wanted them to go through. So yeah, we're gonna just try and stick with him now until the final lap and try and make an overtake. As you see, now we've just got to stick with him, and as you're about to see, he bought him out on that curb, which is just weird because that's RNG as hell. That never happened during the race, and then only time I bottom out, I take a really wide line into that corner as well, which loses me a load of time. And yeah, we're just making a load of mistakes, just like Spa WR last season. We're just kind of cracking under pressure.
He's using.
So yeah, we his setup is so fast in the straight line as well. So we're just trying to hold on. Those tires obviously a lot better as well. And yeah, you see we're burning the battery like crazy. We're absolutely pushing. I don't think I've ever pushed a car in a race this much in my entire life.
My tires are so done.
Yeah, you can hear me say the tires are done. I'm very low on ERS now, so it's not going to be very easy to overtake, but still not impossible. And obviously, coming up the final corner now, we're going to burn all our battery now. But still, he's just too fast in the straight. So, yeah, it's very unlikely to get past. You see 4 attempts, turn 1, and yeah, not enough. I see Danny behind bricks very late as well. And now we're just going to keep pushing to the rest lap, because you see he's flashing. So we're going to just try and get ever so closer, because the DRS is quite powerful and substitute is quite powerful. So yeah, we go slightly deep into this corner, so we just lose a bit of time there, but we're still pushing like an absolute madman here. As you can see by my face, I'm absolutely sweating right now. So yeah, we're gonna try and just be as consistent as possible. Hope he makes a mistake, because I think that's our only chance to win this race in WR, and get our 10th win in WR. And yeah, we're just too far away. Like too far away. We just need a few more laps, but still we don't have enough ERS and our tires are done. So I doubt those few laps would help anyway. So yeah, those hard compound tires obviously a lot better, but still he had a lot of pace in the race anyway. So yep, we tried everything. And it is most likely looking like a P2 here, unless something crazy goes on in the last corner. I can assure you that doesn't happen at all. So P2 it probably is. Yep, it's gonna be is. And yeah, P2 so good.
Yeah, good job here.
But we nearly had them. We nearly had them. And
GG's.
yeah, we had really
P2,
good pace
I'll
compared to
take
PSGL. So very happy. I practiced a
Good
lot
try.
for this race. So yeah, I'm very happy with the performance. And
I hope
great
you guys
engineering.
enjoyed that
That was
video.
really good.
Appreciate
Don't
it.
forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time in the next WR video. See ya.